Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why do they do me that way? Michael Jackson was definitely one of the biggest performers in the 80s. We will always remember Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was born on August 29, 1958 in Gary, Indiana. He joined his brothers as the lead singer of the Jackson 5 when he was 5 years old. And the group quickly rose to fame with an unprecedented 4 consecutive #1 hits.
Here's what's really important about the early Michael Jackson. He had a voice and a performance style that we had never seen before. He wasn't a little cute boy singing little cute songs. He was a superstar of epic proportions at 9.
In 1972, Jackson had his first solo hit with the song Ben. 7 years later, he released Off the Wall and became the first solo artist to have 4 top 10 singles. Off the Wall sold more than 20 million copies worldwide and was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame.
The Off the Wall era was really a defining time. The album was a commercial success, but it wasn't big enough for Michael Jackson. He swore that his next album was going to be something that the world could not ignore.
Jackson topped the charts in 1982 with Thriller, which won a record-breaking 8 Grammy Awards and later became the best-selling record of all time. With his style-defining single silver glove, zipper jackets, and dances that defied gravity, Jackson was dubbed the King of Pop.
I mean, the costumes, the hairstyles, the dance moves. Ugh. Amazing.
The 80s were a mix of hits and controversy for Jackson. A headburn suffered during a Pepsi-Cola commercial shoot started a string of plastic surgeries. In addition, Jackson was rumored to be whitening his skin and sleeping in an oxygen chamber inside his fantasy retreat called Neverland Ranch.
When Michael Jackson was at the top of his game, selling millions and millions of albums, he seemed to be even more nutty. The chimp, the sleeping in the oxygen chamber, all this was part of the myth of the King of Pop.
Although Jackson's follow-up albums, Bad and Dangerous, were both successes, his life became tabloid fodder. He was hit with molestation charges in 1993, and the next year married Lisa Marie Presley. Jackson later divorced and had 2 children through artificial insemination.
Michael Jackson's children literally came out of nowhere. It made so many people want to buy magazines, watch television shows. Michael Jackson reinvented himself when he had those children because we all wanted to know, how did this happen and who was the mother?
In 2005, Jackson was again arrested for lewd acts upon a 13-year-old boy. Although he was acquitted, Jackson was in financial ruin. In 2009, he planned to recoup losses through a series of concerts which sold out in only 4 hours.
This is it. I mean, this is the final curtain call.
On June 25, 2009, Michael Jackson died after suffering a cardiac arrest from acute propofol intoxication administered by his personal physician.
Michael Jackson is one of the most talented and probably one of the only multi-generational superstars we've ever had. There were so many controversies about Michael Jackson that just will be a part of who he was, his legacy.